Okay, welcome back. We have one map left after the new update. Time to clean the fire helicopter. On Mount Rushless. Yeah, good luck flying a helicopter through a volcano. Let's help them out. This is gonna be interesting. It's not big, but I'm guessing it's filthy. Well, it's coming off the wheel pretty quickly though. It's a good start. Clean the ladder. I guess on the other side as well. Honestly, I should probably just jump up and start on the rotors, but there we go. There's the ladder done. Beepirty, hello! Lots of new maps. There was 3 in the latest update. Which is pretty cool. So we did 2 of them yesterday. And this is the last one, for now. I've done all the other maps separately off screen. What am I missing on this tyre? Ah, right down the bottom. Ah, the landing gears, this whole bit here. Including underneath, I suspect. Got the inside bit there. The expert power washer. I don't know about that, but it's definitely fun. Been really quite enjoying this. Oh, this side, of course. Duh. Alright, you know what? Let's try and get up onto it. No, we can't jump up on that. We'll actually use the scaffolding, shall we? These things look like Lego heads. Sure, let's do the tail rotor bit first. Probably gonna have to do underneath this as well, aren't I? Our fuselage is just one big thing. So this fire station, by the way, was a previous map. We had to clean the whole thing. That was one of the last maps that you did in the main career mode. It took a long time. Don't know whether it took longer than the treehouse did yesterday or not. But I was just doing most of the other maps gradually while doing other stuff. Just watching some StarCraft and doing some power washing, you know, as you do. Whoop. Up we come. Gonna have to do the other side of these rotors as well, I guess. Could probably do that from the roof, actually. Doing what I can from up here. Mainly because it just is fun being up here. How often do you get to climb on a fire helicopter after all? They do give you a ladder, but where's the fun in that? I mean, you've got scaffolding already anyway. I wonder if they'll ever do challenge mode for these really big maps. Like for the vehicles and stuff. Trying to do this with a water limit would be interesting. Well, not limit, but a water counter. Just gonna do this side, no step. Don't tell me what to do. How about jump instead of step? Eh? Didn't think of that, did you? Get underneath some of this stuff here. Do the other side now. Challenge mode is one of the other things they added with the update. There's only the clean the van map, the very first one, that is in it currently, but you can vie for better, well, times for one. So there's two challenge modes. One is water challenge, the other is time challenge. Water challenge is trying to complete the job using as little water as possible, so being efficient, which isn't necessarily going to be quick. I've got a video on YouTube of me doing the van as a water challenge, getting a gold on that. So it was using less than, I think, 15 litres of water. And then there's a timed one as well. So basically in-game speedrunning. And gold for that is finishing it in less than 3 minutes. Which I did manage to do, and I didn't think that I was going to, so I didn't even record that one, but... With the time one, you're just making full use of the soap that you get given to make things much quicker. Now, what is there left to do on this hydraulic control unit? This is all just fuselage, so it'll be pretty forgiving about cleaning all of that off, I imagine. Oh, this is still part of the tail rotor drive shaft, apparently. Gonna have to get in from the other side as well. Transmission. I like that they must have done a fair bit of research to actually do this, right? Label all of the parts and stuff. It's pretty cool. This is where you really got to hope that they turned it off and have the key somewhere far away from the helicopter. You wouldn't want it starting up while you're standing here, that's for damn sure. I should put one of my... I've got the short extension on, let's get the long extension on for the end. Yeah, we could do that from underneath as well, to be fair. Really satisfying about getting a nice clean helicopter rotor. But we are going to have to pretty much stand underneath it to get the most of it, because it's pretty long. Who'd have thunk it? Yep, almost fell off. We want to stay up here still for a while. So wrong that I want there to be a thing to clean the water tower. It already looks clean though. That should be how they tease things. There should be like the water tower up there covered in grime. It's like, oh, that's a future map. That would be cool. Oh, missed the rotor. Really sure you shouldn't stand on these things in real life, but we're not too much about respecting physics in this game. I guess the rest of that will be underneath now. Trying to say that he saw the mayor's cat up on the volcano. But he says it like he's talking to the doctor, but he's talking to me, so I think he's still a bit out of it. Okay, we can do the underside of that later. Kind of just spray and pray in a lot of these gaps here, and we'll just pick up the leftovers later, because there's a lot of little bits and pieces in that engine. Transmission bit. Just appreciate standing on top of a helicopter for the time being. Goal of challenge mode is to finish squirting as fast as possible. You are correct. It is speed squirting. Now, in the time challenge mode. The water challenge mode is to squirt as efficiently as possible. Sometimes you just got to take a bit longer to get the job done properly, you know. Clean off that big bit at the end there. It says no step, but that's like a perfect place to stand on. I'm getting mixed signals here. Good. It's been a while since we had a ding. Starting to worry. Now the hydraulic control unit, I seem to be missing something on that, but okay. We'll get down there and take a closer look again. So, finish off the tops of these rotors first, may as well. So we'll be reasonably methodical about this. I'm not even looking at the components that I'm hitting at the moment, I'm just wanting to work our way through these things. I'm guessing in reality you'd have to clean these sorts of things from the side instead, rather than walking on top of them. Or just eject them and throw them through the wash, you know. Just take them to the laundromat. Hey guys, got some rotors to do. There we go. Do these from the back. Why not? Also like clean ourselves off a little platform that we can stand on down here. Just clean the underside so we don't get our messy boots on it. And onto the no step area. If you want something clean, you're just going to have to accept that there's going to be stepping where you don't want people to step. Don't need the long extension on when we're doing it this close, just makes it annoying. Okay, let's get all in here. Probably not the greatest thing to do, squirt water directly into an engine exhaust, but you know. We only know how to do one thing, and that is power wash. Like the most specific one-trick superhero. We got Powerwash Man. Be a hell of a way to fight crime. So picturing a criminal coming out of a bank or something, just gets a face full of water, just gushed down the high street. Oh, there we go, ding ding ding. This is where they reward you. Gonna have to come in the sides of those. And back to the drudgery of cleaning the engine. Not sure of the best way to get in to do every little last nook and cranny of this place. It's a bit tricky. We'll just hop about and do what we can from where we can, really. There's just a lot of weird angles on this one. So it is a little bit more complicated, which is good. I do like this in a mission. It's not just straightforward aim and blast, it's requires a bit more thought. I'm going guessing I'm going to have to do the underside of the this big platform here as well, the engine mount. Just going to slide down the side. No, we're not. Up we get. Side of the rotor. Do the back side of this rotor, since we're right here. Once again, we'll get the rest of that from below, I guess. Engine. It's just annoying that there isn't a little platform to the side there. I guess we're going to have to just move our scaffolding a bit closer. There we go. This with the long extension from here. Oh. Didn't even realise that was a feature. Oh, so's that. Oh, so's that. Pipe covers too. Oh, there we go. And that one. Weird that it's covered there, there, and there, but not there, there, and there. Oh well. Whatever. Mental shrug. Clean that side of that. Now, gotta get right in there. Or not. I forget that this platform is not as wide as I would like it to be. You know what? We can move this. Or can we? There we go. That's more like it. A bit surprised that there isn't a railing along here, but... There we go, got that one. Have to do the same around the other side. Got that one done. That window, there we go, on the other side. Yeah. Just working our way down, we'll do the other side of this. Do the other side of these for the fuselage. The engine mount, I'm guessing, oh, there's all that stuff in there and it'll be on the other side as well. Rotor mast again on the other side. Can now do the underside of this rotor. There we go, get the further bits. There we go. It's pretty generous actually. To the step here, and we can do the rest. There we go, good. Side of this one. Must be a lot still on the other side. That's weird, I thought I did the tops of all of these. Maybe not. Ah, I can't get any further. Little bits in here that we're missing on this. There we go. Nice. And then we've got the bottom of the drive shaft. It's kind of hard to do when you're actually on it. Ah, now we're out of range. You can probably do that from just down here, actually. There we go. Yeah, that's all the way through there. was it that I was missing? Oh, it's the rotor blade. Oh, this whole thing is the rotor mast? Okay. Got the transmission at least. Do the other side of this leg. Basically just going to do this side and then the other side, I think. There we go. The landing gear itself. There's the tyre. That looks clean. What am I missing? Little bits down the bottom. Oh, we also have the long extension on still, actually, which won't be helping. What am I missing on the landing gear bit? It's just all the little joints. Makes sense. There we go, it's the tops of things as well. Let's put the short extension back on at least for this bit. Let's do long again actually. It's higher than it looks. Also some tough grime, looks like. Stabilizer. There we go. It's already done the top of it. Tail rotor mast. Do the other side of the rotors themselves. Drive shaft here. Tail fin is separate as well. This is all just fuselage still. It's not even tail fuselage? That's a bit rude. They've done some good stuff in sectioning things out, but then there's still bits, yeah, where it's all just fuselage for the whole thing. Like, you could section that up, like, especially this tail bit. But it's like cursor over that and that, it's the same bit. Ah well. Into Florian's old place. No, I've not been paying close attention to the lore of this game. But okay. Guess who's a copter pilot now? I shudder to think. Outside. Tail fin is close. There we go. Routed text on a date, so I better go. What the hell? What is this guy doing? He just came back from being up on a mountaintop or something? Now he's on a date? I lost track of who that guy even was. Oh, that's some real caked on stuff, isn't it? What more is there to do on this drive shaft? Oh, the inside. Yeah, the top side. Still doesn't seem to be enough, though. I'm not quite sure what I'm missing there. That's the rotor mast still, instead. That's probably the tops of those bits, isn't it? Can't get a good angle on those from here. Oh well. Is the rotor mast done? One rotor blade. Two rotor blade. Not quite. What am I missing on this one? Must be the top. Oh, looks like I'm going back up on the tail again. Cool. Makes it a bit quicker. Oops. Oop, oop. A little bit janky there. So, top of this one, and then there's also the drive shaft, wasn't there? Trying to get the back of these, and then the top of these bits on the back. It's going to be tricky. What am I missing on this rotor blade? Oh, it is just the top. Yeah, there we go. Beep. Jump. Top of the drive shaft here. There we go. Get some little bits in here. Still doesn't seem to be enough. What am I missing? Oh, that side. Okay. I was able to see it as I fell down. Oh, apparently I can put it here. It's precarious, but alright. I thought it was going to make me have to use the... There we go. I thought it was going to make me have to use the scaffolding. Cool. Long extension again. Small hydraulic piping uncovered. More just fuselage. We're just going to leave this big bit underneath here, and we'll see how much of it we actually have to come back and do. Oh, so they make a distinction between the water tank and the fuselage, but not the tail. Get that rotor blade. Oh, I haven't even done the underside of this one at all. Wow. Wow. I love this track. Okay. to this side of the engine. We were going to come back with the scaffold and move that over this side as well if we need to. We'll get what we can from here. There we are. Is that all the rotor blades done now? I think it might be. The underside of all of this stuff. Just like lines where shadows are that I haven't been able to get to. Do the landing gear on this side. Some more hydraulic piping that looks like it goes all the way along. Not quite sure why there's more on this side than there was on the other, but alright. Do the top, well the bottoms, or at least I'll need to do the tops separately, I suspect. Unless it's generous enough with it being a large thing. Unlikely. Okay, now landing gear. Need to do the tops of things as well. Here's the tyre. I'm going to save the hose tool last. These damn tyres, it's like, what am I missing on the tyre? Right down the bottom. They get demanding. Get all in the nooks and crannies on the landing gear if we can. So on the one hand I don't like to rely on just holding down tab to see things all the time, but at the other side of the coin I don't want to just waste a hell of a lot of time looking for something when it's really not too obvious. I'll just let the orange highlight show it instead. What am I missing? Ah, insides of those again. Thought I'd sprayed them earlier, obviously missed a bit. Cool. Nice mantle on this a bit. Yep. Ah, and fell. There we go. Who needs ladders anyway? Yeah, me apparently. Okay. Now we can try and get on the inside of this engine here. Don't actually know what there is left. Okay, lots. Well, there's the mount done. That's good. The engine itself will probably be on the other side, actually, come to think of it. I just won't have a good angle. Lots of bits all in nooks and crannies of the rotor shaft. There we go, close enough. There we go, that was what I needed to do for the engine. Here's the hydraulic piping, good. Most of the technical bits up the top I think I've now done. Just need to jump onto this first and then onto this. Ah, I haven't even done the end of this rotor. That's why it wasn't cleaning up from the bottom. I'd left a huge bit. There we go. That's all the rotor blades, I believe. Yep. Can't have too much left now. There's the hose. There's the other components in here. So there's the cockpit door. It is strange the door isn't on, like, the side or something. I guess it makes sense. That bit. That bit. There we go. Ding, 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 ding. Give me the jackpot. There it is. And another one. And another one. That one's already done. I'm trying to clean it again. It's already done. I'm too eager. Once again, this is all just a fuselage. It's not even cockpit. Do the fuselage here. At least most of it. Okay, then we've got the water tank. Snorkel connector, some more hydraulic piping, do the underneath bit of this. There's a random hole that goes through for some reason, I'm not sure why. Some sort of maintenance access it seems. Probably can't jump in there unfortunately. Piping is a bit dirtier than the rest. This is a really big piping bit, it seems. Does it go all the way through? Oh, it does, okay. Ah, that explains that. Let's go up here again and crouch down. Are we on the long extension? We are. A few rust spots on the tops of it looks like. So they must just continue all the way on the other side as well. Okay, well, we can keep doing this side at least. Seven, 8, 2. There we go. It's a bit better. Whoop. Bounce, 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 bounce. Get the rest from the other side. And the back of the water tank. No push apparently, only pull. Doors for the water tank. side rather than trying to get right under. Okay. Still have the long extension on, of course. Run around. There we go. One side and the other side. Don't know which bit exactly makes the door, but seem to be missing a little bit somewhere. There it is. Okay, round we go. So, this hydraulic piping. A few rust spots on it here and there as well. Let's get that top of the water tank. May as well do this bit here. You go a little bit slower on some of these sections, or it's caked on. Let's do the inside of that. Cool. And the other side of the hydraulics. That's that snorkel connection done. Do the in behind this one. There's the piping cleaned, good. Kind of want to get to the point of the fuselage being cleaned now. Be nice just to have that off the list. Basically, if I can, I just want to be left with the pipe. Caked on at the front, funnily enough. I know I've got a big bunch of stuff I can do on the fuselage at the back as well that I've just been leaving rather. See how much of that I actually need to do. There it is. Cool. So, water tank we may as well do now. Be a case of how much is left after this. Wouldn't have thought it'd be too much. Oops, wrong one. That one. So it's pretty superficial bits now. Oh, some more piping. There's not much left on this water tank now. Really superficial bits. There's no like major bits that I've missed somewhere, is there? It's all just seems to be this really superficial stuff. But the amount that's left is almost like it should be something more major, because these are the sort of things that usually get auto-completed. So I'm a bit confused. There's that bit. Inside these connector bits. I'm not seeing anything major. Weird. What am I missing? Well, I can do the snorkel connector anyway. We can start doing this pipe. Or hose, or snorkel as they call it. Snorkel seems an odd thing to call it, because a snorkel is what you usually used to breathe in water, and the whole point of this is to actually suck up water. This is more of a straw. So what else am I missing anyway? Landing gear legs. Oh, I haven't finished this one for some reason. Why not on this side? It's really close to being finished. Just a bit at the end there. Okay, there we go. So snorkel, water tank, and tail rotor blade. Okay, one of the rotor blades. Huh. I haven't even done this one. Okay. That's definitely my bad. There we go. So, the goddamn water tank. What is there left on this water tank? I know there's some tiny little bits up in here and stuff, but they are tiny. Weird. Can I just like put this down here and like stand on this and really see in there? The orange is also kind of hard to see against the red, I guess. But I'm really not seeing enough to... there it is. I just remembered that the inside of those doors was still the water tank and not the water tank doors. And now it's just the snorkel. Surprised the bit at the end isn't separate. Crawling along underneath. There we go. If you fancy adding an element of danger to your hose work, let me know. That'd be cool. Good to have a nice ride in the copter. Job complete. And now we have a very empty time lapse for the first bit because we were on the top and around the back. And there it is.